Hey guys, welcome back to the Rup Effect. I'm your host Jay, and today I just got done watching the Call of Duty Next event, and there's so much to talk about. So I'll start off today with Warzone 2.0. And let me tell you, I'm excited for the most part. So let's dive right into the good, the bad, the exciting, and the not so exciting moments of Warzone 2.0. Let me start off by saying this map looks beautiful. It reminds me more of a PUBG map with the rivers going through the whole map and Blackout with more open spaces than the previous Call of Duty installments that we've had. So I'm presently surprised with this map. From the looks of it, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some awesome Easter eggs with old classic maps, Terminal, High Rise, and probably much more making an appearance within Warzone 2.0. I really can't wait to get my hands on this game. So let's talk about some of the differences I saw within Warzone 2. For one, and a not so popular opinion here, but there are no more loadouts. I'm so glad the loadouts are not making a return in Warzone 2.0. Now you must collect guns around the world of Al Maraza for more traditional battle royale gameplay. Now it's only alpha, and I saw a lot of bare bone weapons being used, especially by the final circle, so they have to tune it up a little bit, possibly have more weapon attachments or actually have weapon attachments laying around. I don't see why they left out having players collecting attachments around Al Maraza, other than the possibility of conflicting with their brand new take on the battle royale genre, and that is strongholds. So these strongholds are meant for players or teams to infiltrate the area and get better rewards and weapons, but watch out because these strongholds are littered with military bots guarding the precious loot and reward, which is an interesting twist to Warzone 2.0. And I'm very excited to see how all of this works down the road. Also, they do have a buy weapon feature at the buy station, but I believe that allows you to buy a single weapon of your choice from your gunsmith or loadout. At least that's how it sounds, but as of right now, I am still a little confused on how the buy weapon feature works within the buy station. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what that exactly means. They also changed how their circles work. Now instead of one large circle slowly depleting down to a single little area, there is now a mechanic in place where at one point within the match, the large circle will branch off into 2 or 3 circles, making multiple teams split off to have mini fights or possibly get lucky enough to be the only one within the area of that circle, so you can loot and gather more rewards while you wait for that timer to go and count down to eventually merge into the final circle. This mechanic for me is still up to debate. I like the idea, but as of now, this can possibly really slow down the game to the point of boredom. So they definitely have to figure out the speed of the circles progressively deteriorating so people can get to the final circle a little bit quicker. Infinity Ward has also been tampering with the Gulag. It's no longer always a 1v1. You can now have a 2v2 scenario within the Gulag. To spice it up even more, they have added proximity chat, and you can play with a random player. I love this idea. Maybe not so much for ranked play, but for pub matches and for everyday play, I am actually really excited to see how all this is used and worked within Warzone 2.0. I used to make so many friends back in the day of playing Modern Warfare and Black Ops because of open chat, so it's nice to see that this is returning, and hopefully I can meet some new cool cats around Al Maraza. That would be an exciting thing to see once again within the gaming industry. They also added ways to escape the Gulag with keys, so that's interesting on how that works. And lastly, they have a heavy duty bot called the Jailer in the Gulag. He just walks around eating everybody's bullets. He is killable, but at first it seems like everyone was getting confused with who was actually real and who was the Jailer.
Bro, what is happening? What just happened? What?
I actually like this new element within the Gulag. It might be confusing at first, but after some playtime, most players will figure out how to get out of the Gulag alive. I also want to mention I really enjoyed how bright this Warzone is. I'm a gamer that likes more of the tropical or sunny feel to their games, so it's nice to see that atmosphere within the new Warzone 2.0. So I'll also mention really quick smaller details that I saw within Warzone. You now have backpacks that are upgradable. I don't know how many tiers there are within the backpacks, but I do know there are different sized backpacks within the world that allows you to carry more loot. A little tip, you can carry 6 armor plates because of the backpack. You can have 3 on you at one time and then another 3 within the backpack. You also can have different type of tactical items like C4, grenades, etc. all at once within your backpack. You can obviously only carry a C4 on you, and then you'd have to swap out the grenade if you want the grenade at that moment. But it's pretty cool to be able to carry all these different equipments and tools. So I'm very excited to see what that's all about and how you can implement that into your gameplay. So also the vehicles now have a gas gauge and you must fill up at the gas station. The gas station also works as a repair shop. One thing I would like to voice about vehicles, I truly hope there are no overpowered offensive vehicles. They already have land vehicles with turrets, which I find silly. Everything should be a gun versus gunplay within Warzone. I also read they have light tanks and heavy choppers. Hopefully the heavy chopper is just to get around and allow allies to snipe from. But the light tanks, come on, man. Keep that stuff out of the game. It should just be gun versus gun experience. So Infinity Ward, if you are listening in and taking feedback, please keep it down to just gun skill. We don't need tanks with cannons that kill us in one shot within Warzone. Keep that stuff out. All right, thank you. And final thing I had for you guys, it's as of now, the bots show up during the UAV deployments. So honestly, I don't like this. Keep it strictly to the live players on the battlefield. It gets really confusing when you have the bots light up red on the mini map. So just keep it live players only. But that's all I have on Warzone 2.0 today. I am super excited and hopeful this will be my go-to game for a while. It looks and sounds new enough to have me really interested in the game and wanting to come back. Right now, there's a lot of outcry with a lot of the things within Warzone 2.0, so I'm worried that this becomes a Warzone 1 on a new map because they are afraid of change. That will be disappointing and the longevity of the game will be at risk, but that's just my opinion. I really hope they stick to their guns and keep the changes. It looks brand new. I'm excited for it. Keep everything like you have in the game. Just tune it, tweak it up to make it more enjoyable for people. The guns on the ground were bare bones. That's what people are worried about. You can win all these guys over by maybe possibly polishing that aspect of the game up a lot more. Put attachments into the world where you can grab it, or at least put better weapons on the ground with some scopes and stuff like that. That's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Once again, I'm your host Jay. Thank you for stopping by at the Rupp Effect. I'll catch you guys on the next video. See ya!